see outside. Everyone's running, cops are surrounding.
Right now on Fox Champaign News at 5:30, a bank robbery, police chase, and a school lockdown. The new developments that have 2 men in custody tonight.
Plus, the U of I is taking steps to fight sexual harassment in the workplace. The new report that's putting a stop to it.
And how a local group of teens hope music will help end gun violence. Fox Champaign News at 5:30 starts now. A heavy police presence in Champaign this morning after a teen and an 18-year-old man allegedly fired shots and robbed a Regions bank. Authorities claim the suspects tried to make a run for it, but they were arrested shortly after. Good evening, I'm Brianna Collins.
And I'm Doug Quick. This caused several streets to close down and at least one nearby school to be placed on lockdown.
We have team coverage for you tonight. First, Fox Champaign's Tiffany Homer explains what happened during and after this robbery. Tiffany?
Doug, Brianna, I'm standing here at Regions Bank. It's closed now, but it was filled earlier with police and canine units. Here's what we know right now. Around 11, police say they got calls about multiple shots fired at Regions Bank. When officers arrived at the scene, they discovered a gun had been fired inside the bank. Police later chased and arrested 2 suspects a few blocks away. A 16-year-old boy and 18-year-old Deker Pickens. A gun was also found. City of Champaign worker Shannon King says he and his team helped police catch the fleeing suspects.
One of them came running down, and we all 4 kind of realized at the same time that, hey, that's one of the guys they're after. We chased him through 2 backyards over here and pretty much ran him straight into the cops that were waiting for him, and they took him into custody.
No one was seriously hurt, but an employee did receive head injuries allegedly from one of the suspects. Police say this investigation remains ongoing. Coming up tonight at 9, I'll tell you more about Regions Bank and how many times it's been robbed in the past. Reporting live in Champaign, I'm Tiffany Homer. Back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. A police chase in downtown Champaign to find those suspects put Central High School on a soft lockdown this afternoon.
We continue our team coverage tonight. Fox Champaign's Lauren Kostick is live outside the school with new developments from students and parents. Lauren?
Well, Doug, Brianna, please tell me there was no direct threat to any of the nearby schools, but since it was an active scene out here, they advised Unit 4 to initiate soft lockdowns. Now, the bank robbery happened just blocks from where I am standing right now, and we actually got a video from a student who was inside Central High School at the time. And as you can see on your screen, students could see police outside on University Avenue chasing a man. Again, 2 people were arrested in this situation, and students leaving the school today tell us it all happened rather quickly.
I felt like the school did the right thing of making a school lockdown so no violence would happen.
We was just in class and it was over pretty fast, 5 minutes maybe.
And we also spoke to a parent who was picking up her daughter right when police were chasing the suspects. She says as her daughter was getting into the car, police tackled one of the suspects right in front of them. Thankfully, the 2 are okay. And we are looking more into the situation. As updates come up, we are sure to update you. For now, live in Champaign, I'm Lauren Kostick. Back to you.
Thank you, Lauren. For more information and any updates on this incident, be sure to go to our website. That's foxillinois.com.
A group of teenagers in Champaign-Urbana are working to end gun violence in the community by using music. The group is called FMB, or For My Brothers. All 5 members say they've lost someone to gun violence. That helped lead to their decision to promote peace through rap music. FMB hopes when people listen to them, they'll put the guns down.
Yeah, it's mostly young people dying, so we hope that young people listen to our music and get what we saying, like we sending a message.
More about FMB's mission to address gun violence, that's tonight on Fox Champaign News at 9.
Well, we're looking at the underside of a lot of clouds. That's pretty much been the story today. You may have seen brief glimpse of some sunshine, though, a little earlier today. And the live Doppler, you got to really look hard here. We're seeing at least some light precipitation out to the west. This is all associated with a cold front that will continue to push to the southeast here across mid-Illinois this evening. Rose Heating and Air Conditioning Tower Cam, checking out those clouds as we look out to the west. Clouds, breezy conditions tonight with those possible showers. Overnight lows dipping down to around 42 degrees, 64 right now at Willard Airport. Meanwhile, in Danville, 64 degrees there. Then, as we look into the day tomorrow, maybe a glimpse or two of some sunshine, but it's going to be a lot cooler and a lot windier as well. We'll check it all out for you. With the Storm Team forecast coming up, Brianna, back to you.
Thank you, Doug. New information tonight in a story we've been following closely. The U of I has now released its faculty sexual misconduct report. The report outlines 65 recommendations to change policies, processes, and practices addressing sexual harassment and misconduct. It also includes a new sexual harassment policy that would expand the definition of improper behaviors. To read the full report, go to our website, foxillinois.com.
Everyone is safe after a house fire broke out in Charleston last evening. This happened at 15 Orchard Drive just after 8:30. Firefighters say the flames were coming from a bedroom at the front of the home. There was reported damage to that room and smoke damage throughout the house. The cause of that fire is still under investigation.
And everyone is safe in another house fire, this one near Bonneville. Now, this fire broke out around 8:15 last night at 400 East, just south of Route 10. Firefighters tell us the family was inside the home at the time of the fire, but they were able to escape. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
And it's been more than 24 hours since officials say they first got reports of a dog on top of an abandoned Pillsbury Mills plant in Springfield. The fire department says their lift could not reach the pup when they tried to rescue it. They also claim the building is not sound structurally and has had a history of asbestos. The fire chief tells us it's unclear if and how crews will be able to get the dog out.
It looks as if the dog is able to move freely back and forth. We've been told that the dog is very skittish. Not very approachable for people.
People first started reporting this dog roaming around the neighborhood roughly a month ago. Sangamon County Animal Control says they placed some traps outside of that property.
The next time you get a new driver's license, you may be automatically registered to vote. If you get a real ID in the state, you will automatically be registered unless you decide to opt out. Since you have to prove your citizenship to get the real ID, the state won't accidentally register someone to vote who is not a citizen.
We want to make sure that anyone who tries to register to vote is a U.S. citizen. We do not want the automatic voter registration program to become the automatic deportation program.
The State Board of Elections says that since July 2018, the state has registered more than 600,000 residents to vote. More than 25,000 since real IDs were first issued earlier this year.
And happening tonight, the Danville City Council will be voting on an agreement that would push forward plans for their upcoming casino. According to meeting documents, the agreement claims that once the developer has an approved license from the Illinois Gaming Board, they will pay $3 million for the expansion of the Boys and Girls Club there, improvements to the riverfront, and other municipal improvements. The City Council will also be voting whether to approve a zoning ordinance that would make the chosen site for the casino a gaming entertainment district.
A possible shift in the polls and momentum right before the fourth Democratic debate. I'm Scott Thuman in Westerville, Ohio, to show you what it all means.
Average highs for this time of year are around 66. Today's highs were pretty close to that. Tomorrow, though, will be much cooler with some blustery conditions. There is a warm-up, though, expected for the weekend. I'll show that to you and more with the Storm Team forecast coming up.
You are watching Fox Champaign News at 5:30 with Doug Quick and Brianna Collins. This is Fox Champaign News at 5:30.